Oh my God. Yeah, baby. Jenny's like, what are those things?
So are these spot prawn?
That one's a spot prawn.
So
But what are these guys? I have no idea.
The length of his claw.
Hold on. Where's my phone?
In case you're just joining us, we bought this boat for $100. We spent almost a year fixing her up, then we took on the Pacific Ocean as we cruised from California to Washington. For the next few weeks, we're exploring the pristine waters of British Columbia, Canada. Make sure to subscribe so you can join us on this all-new adventure.
Okay guys, we went shopping yesterday and we got ourselves a new prawn trap. So today's goal is to get our own prawn for dinner.
We stopped at this little island, this little place around the corner that you can only get to by boat, Refuge Cove, or seaplane, I guess. They had actually a really good stock store. We like re-provision, expensive, but that's what you get for being out in the wilderness. And that's where we got this trap from. And we also got a hot tip from some of our fellow cruisers. They said that they've had great success at this spot. Look what we also got. 400 feet of line.
And we have our prawn pellets, and we're also going to put in a can of tuna that is partially open to hopefully pull them in. Have you ever had fresh prawn?
No.
Me neither. I bet you will like it.
So one thing we don't have for this trap is weight, and you want to weight them down pretty good. So we're just gonna grab a few rocks off the shoreline here. Is that pretty heavy? Perfect.
What do you have going on here?
I'm a genius. So we're in, like, according to the chart, somewhere between like 290 and 330 feet of water.
That mean low tide?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. What we've been hearing, like around 300 to 350 feet seems to be like the magic number where people are catching prawn. We were too shallow in the past.
I read that we should leave the trap down for at least 3 hours, so we're gonna go check out a hike. It's supposed to be a really cool hike that leads you to a lake right by our anchorage. Yeah, we're going to hike a lake. Okay, we're a little lost hiking in the woods. We went one way and we got to the lake. However, people said that there was like a place you could jump off cliffs, and we just see a bunch of logs. So we're backtracking. Not compared to the ocean. You want to jump in with me?
I want you first.
No.
I'll lifeguard you.
Come on, because you're only going to get in and get out, so you might as well come in with me.
Where are we going?
Just under.
Be careful. Oh, it's Julie.
We made it to the lake.
All right, that was beautiful.
Now we head back.
Not even that cold.
I think those are our friends from the other day.
You think so? All right.
I got nervous for a while. I didn't see it and I was like, oh no, it floated away. But the moment of truth.
Are you nervous?
A little. Because like we wasted so much money with the other one losing it, and this one was kind of expensive, so.
And every time you pull it up, it's 400 feet of line. All the way up.
Okay, 400 feet of line later, and we had a fish, but no prawns. Zero prawns, so.
0 for 5 on prawns. All right, about 290 feet. Let's try this spot right here.
Let's give it another go.
So Jetty sees a seal right behind you.
Okay, we left the trap overnight. Let's see.
Let me talk to the camera. The generator had low water flow, and I just checked the strainer and look at all this seaweed and crap that's in the strainer.
How'd it get in there?
I don't know.
Anywho, we left the trap overnight, so we're going back, and cross your fingers that we actually have something this time. It's been soaking for quite some time. There was prawn pellets, there was tuna fish. Hopefully it attracted some good stuff for dinner. It's so calm and peaceful out this morning.
We raise our dinghy every night. Well, we try to. Sometimes we've been slacking a little here.
Jeez Louise.
Jetty almost just fell off the boat. But we raise the dinghy every night. It's just good practice because you don't know what could happen. First off, in some places in the world, you could wake up and your dinghy could be missing because it gets stolen. If the weather picks up and gets nasty, your dinghy's not in the water, it's raised. You're ready to release this line and pull up the hook like immediately if you have to. Your dinghy is back there. You don't have to worry about the painter getting stuck in the prop or anything, even though ours floats and all that. But it's just good practice. It's better to do it than not to.
Okay, here's our bucket that we're hopefully going to be filling with prawns. First order of business is business for Jetty. Quick stop.
Sarah's just gonna take Jetty for a super quick walk, let her do her thing before we head out and check our prawn trap. All right, we're to our trap.
Much heavier than yesterday.
Does it feel a lot heavier than yesterday?
Oh no, so I'm just weak this morning. Yeah. We have dinner.
Oh my God. Finally. Yeah, baby. Look at all of them. Holy smokes.
They have like little claws.
Jetty's like, what are those things you
So
guys?
are these spot prawn?
I don't know. They look different. They don't have the spot, do they?
Oh, and we got a fish. We'll put you back, little buddy. They like look like they only have half a body.
Yeah, don't they? Are they all alive? Yeah, they are. What the heck? Look at this guy. Here's a spot prawn. That one's a spot prawn. Down, see him?
Yeah, so
What are these guys? I have no idea. Are they crabs?
No, they have. So we only got one spot prawn? And the mysterious other prawn? I bet these are all prawns too. How do we get them out? Ooh, the rock is so smush of them. They have pinchers.
Yeah, like big pinchers. Look at all these guys.
Look, he's pinched to the trap.
They all are.
Here, you want a glove and just pull them out?
Maybe.
Well, I hope we're allowed to keep you guys.
Their claws are small, but I don't know how bad it hurts to get pinched, and I don't want to. So look at these things. That
like,
looks
is there enough
so
meat on the tail?
wild.
Are
Or
they
in the
baby
claws.
lobsters?
No, because they don't have these kinds of lobsters here, I don't think. They're definitely a type of prawn or something.
Like a mix between a shrimp, a lobster, and like a crayfish. Wow, look at this guy's, the length of his claws.
Oh, here's the spot prawn.
Like, that is so different. Those are such different creatures.
Yeah, so this is exactly what we're after, I think, but I don't know, maybe we're also after those guys. We have no idea.
But he does have a spike, so be careful.
Where?
One on his back and one on his tail. All right, we have dinner.
Let's look up how to cook these suckers. Well, it's not always sunshine and rainbows and catching delicious prawn or squat lobster on a boat. Right now we have a little bit of an issue. We depend on the generator on this boat for power. If we were keeping this boat long term, if this was going to be a longer term boat for us, we certainly would add solar to it and probably only run on solar and use the generator as just like backup or supplementary power. Generator has been working perfectly for us. We run it on average 1 to 2 hours a day, sometimes none, sometimes 3 or 4 hours. Although it's running really well right now, we're not getting proper water flow. I didn't get any alarms or anything. I just noticed it yesterday, and then I messed around with some things. I checked the strainer. Strainer was clogged. It had a bunch of seaweed in there, so I cleared that out, and then checked the water pump because we still weren't getting proper water flow. Water pump looks perfectly fine. I actually changed it a few weeks ago. Still looks perfectly fine. All the fins are there and everything. So the next logical thing is just the through hole on the outside of the boat. It's probably clogged up a bit, so we're gonna dive in and inspect that through hole. It's gonna be a little chilly, but I got a thick wetsuit on, and we'll see what's going on down there. While we're down there, I'll probably just wipe off the rudders and props and anything major that has a lot of growth on it. So let's check it out. Oh, it's chilly. Oh, I got a hole into my armpit. Oh, I could definitely feel some stuff in there. I have to get a different pick and try to pick it out, see what I can get out. Before I get out, I'm gonna just clean up these rudders. Everything looks pretty dang good under there. Some growth on the rudders, so that's about it. That's what the flow should look like. This is the stuff I pulled out of the through hole vent thing there. Just kind of all clogged up there. Back in business.
Okay, we did our research. Turns out our prawns are squat lobsters. And it turns out most people don't really eat them. They're a bycatch.
And they're not actually lobsters. They're closer to crabs than lobsters. Wow.
But we're gonna eat them. We're not going to let them go to waste. You can eat them. They're not bad for you or anything. And I read that they could be a little sweeter than shrimp. So we are going to eat them for dinner.
All right, you guys, we got our, what are they called?
Squat lobster.
Squat lobster. You want to see them, Jen?
Oh,
I scared her. So we got our squat lobster here. We're gonna try to cook them up. Yeah, look at these things. This is a spot prawn. This is what we're after. Spot prawn. Squat lobster. So we got one of these and about 40 of these. Oh, there's some light. So let's just cook them up and compare and see what we got going on. So I'm gonna steam them, and we'll try to whip up something with it. I don't know what, because we're like out of food. Here we go. Here goes nothing. All right, so I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna steam these prawns, but then we're also gonna do some like Asian style seafood ramen. We won't use the regular ramen seasoning that comes with it, but I have this juice from the last time we steamed shellfish. It'll be a really tasty juice with garlic and seafoodness and onion and some white wine and all flavored already. Some mussels and stuff in there still. So we'll use that as like stock, and I'm gonna cut up some mushrooms and carrots and onions, and we'll saute those first, and then we'll kind of cook them up in the stock, boil it up, and then pour it over some ramen. So there's not much information on the internet about these things, about eating them at least, so I don't think many people do, but it definitely looks like there's a nice little piece of meat in the tails, and I don't know, maybe even a little bit in the claws. In the arms of the claws, at least. Crazy looking little critters. So I know what you guys must be thinking. Is this guy a professional chef whipping up these masterpieces all the time? How does he know all this stuff? To be perfectly honest, I don't know anything. I just like put food items in my head that sound good together and sound like a certain cultural food dish. And if it all sounds right, that's what I do. I don't even know if portobello, I think these are portobello mushrooms. I don't even know if they're Asian. Maybe. What else makes it Asian? Like an Asian seafood ramen? Well, ramen, and I think that's it. Maybe carrots. I've seen that in like Asian dishes. I've seen mushroom in Asian dishes. I've seen seafood in Asian dishes. Alright, so we got our onions, garlic, carrots, and portobello mushrooms sauteing, and our little bit of water to steam the prawns is heating up. Alright, that's almost there. We just put a little bit of water. We'll put some bay leaves in there. I don't know if that's Asian, but I always put it in like seafood that we steam. It comes out pretty good. Put some white wine in there. And that's ready to go, I think. So let's dump these prawns, or not prawns, sorry, squatties. Let's dump these squatties in there. Here goes. Good luck, guys. The squatties are in the potty. I don't know how long we're gonna steam these until they turn like bright red, I guess. Probably like 5 minutes maybe. These big crabs that we were catching in the San Juans were like 10 to 15 minutes, so I'm guessing these are going to be like maybe 5 minutes, maybe a little over. Alright, that looks like it's all cooked and sauteed. Let's dump in our seafood broth. Garbage. Absolute garbage. Alright, I think these prawns are done. Oh, yeah. Ooh, it smells like crab. It smells exactly like crab. Do you smell that? It doesn't smell like lobster. It's nice and bright red. Yeah, done.
This is what I got.
Did you get some?
It's very good. Just not a lot of bang for your buck.
Tasty though?
Yeah, very sweet.
Is it hard to get the meat out of?
You just squeeze it out. But it's just hard because it's hot. That's what you get.
Nice. Ooh, little mini lobster tail.
Yeah, it's sweet. It's like bite-sized.
There you go. It's like a mini lobster tail, basically. Oh, wow. It's like the texture of shrimp or lobster tail. The flavor is a little bit more like a crab meat flavor. Right? Or a Maine lobster flavor. Or shrimp? Does it taste like shrimp to you?
No, I'd say it tastes closest to lobster.
The texture certainly isn't. It's a little firmer. It's not like crab texture, right? Oh, here's a spot prawn.
Split him?
Yeah. But I can't believe we can't find like any information on these squatties online.
Okay, this is the spot prawn.
Spot prawn.
Not as sweet. These are sweeter, but more like higher density. Like there's more stuff that you're chewing in a single bite.
Tasted more. I don't know. So hard to describe. Definitely different, but I can't describe it. Really tasty still, but like I don't understand. All right, there was more meat on that spot prawn than these little things.
But yeah, why don't people eat these?
Yeah, why wouldn't you eat all of these? Like it's not that much more meat because it's so easy to get out of the tail.
Honestly, I might prefer these squatties to crab.
Because it's so much easier to get out.
Yeah, like I don't have to use crackers. And you get like a constant size bite every time. Like sometimes on crab you like work so hard and then you just get an itty bitty bite.
Alright, people, well there you go. If you guys ever get these squatties,
I would say try them.
I'd definitely say go for them. We have to taste our soup and let you guys know how that is. But these...
Squatties, I'd eat them again.
Yep, hopefully we catch them again. Better than nothing, that's for sure.
Well, I really do want to catch a prawn because I really want to put them
caught one
on
prawn.
some skewers and put them on the grill.
Because all you want to do is say shrimp on the Barbie.
Let's put another shrimp on the Barbie.
Maybe, but I also want to eat the shrimp on the Barbie.
Oh, another spot shrimp.
Wow. You have to split him with me.
We caught 2 spot shrimp. This one's a little bit smaller. All right, we got 2 spot shrimp.
We could have each had one.
It's a big piece. It was a small guy. Or you can have this piece. I don't know which one's better. Oh, I don't know.
Definitely a different like texture of meat. And definitely not as sweet, but still very tasty.
I don't know if I'd say not as sweet. It's like a different flavor. Success, you guys. Huge success today. Not exactly what we were going for, but still a success nonetheless. And we even got some Canadian beer to go with it. Brewhouse Pilsner.
It's a rather expensive dinner if you consider us losing our trap and having to buy a new one and having to buy 400 feet of line. However, the experience was worth it. And every time we catch more, the dinner price decreases. Right?
I'm curious, for you Canadians out there, what kind of, like, this Brewhouse Pilsner, is this like a popular beer? Is this like to me it seems like a Bud Light or something. Like, let me know if this is popular or like the beer you drink in college or what.
Okay guys, thanks for coming along with us. Our next order of business, things we have to check off of our experiences of Desolation Sound is seeing a bear and catching a salmon. And still catching a prawn. So, one of those 3 we'll do tomorrow.
We caught 2 prawns.
Yeah, but...
We need a whole trap full of prawns.
Okay, let me clarify that. Grilling prawns on the Barbie.
Shrimp on the Barbie.